Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Thursday, August 27th, 2020. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The Nevis Island Administration will limit the extent of its activities for the celebration of St. Kitts and Nevis's 37th anniversary of independence, so notes Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley.
Due to COVID, due to certain fears that have been expressed, but also due to the real situation that we face financially in the administration. And so what we are proposing this year, there will be patriotic events in the schools, and we shall have the usual parade at the ETW Park. Some differences this time around, however, those being awarded on independence will perhaps have separate seating, and instead of having the toast to the nation that we would have after, where we mix and mingle, we will simply have a takeaway package for those who are there. So we are trying to limit the time and limit the contact, the person-to-person contact in light of COVID.
Making opening remarks at his August 27th press conference, Premier Brantley also made this announcement.
I regret to advise that the annual cocktail that we would have at the residence of the Deputy Governor General, that after discussions with her, we have decided to forego that particular event this year. This is not to say that we do not recognize, cherish, and honor all those who have gone before, cherish and honor our independence, those who have worked hard for us to achieve that independence, but this is the state in which we find ourselves. This is the circumstance in which COVID has brought us. And so I am advising that we will have a very low-key affair this year in terms of our independence celebrations. And I ask the public's patience with us and their understanding in the circumstances.
On September 19th, St. Kitts and Nevis will celebrate 37 years of independence under the theme Resilience, Innovation and Security for Independence 2020. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis has committed itself to reducing the high level of imports of goods into the country by improving upon a number of areas. These include increasing the contribution of agriculture, particularly crop and livestock farming and fisheries. The government's position on this issue was outlined by Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, the Honourable Dr. Timothy Harris, when he addressed the nation on Tuesday, August 25th, during the virtual series Forum Leadership Matters. The Prime Minister revealed that an estimated $1.5 billion is leaving the country for purchasing goods and services abroad.
Each of the major GDP indicators is moving in the right direction, with the single exception of our imports. As we look to the future, will increase the contribution of agriculture to food security, foreign exchange earnings, employment, and growth. The significant investments in agriculture and fisheries since March 2020 will bear fruit in the short and medium term. We have provided over $5 million of inputs to farmers and fishers to increase their outputs.
Dr. Harris used the opportunity to give public support to the Buy Local campaign launched by St. Kitts and Nevis's Chamber of Industry and Commerce. He used his post as the leader of the country to urge citizens and residents to purchase locally as often as possible.
Let us buy local food, mass, wine, rum, beer, etc. in preference to imports. We do not have much control over imports of manufactured products, but we do have control over imports of food products, which account for approximately 30% of all our imports. To the extent that St. Kitts and Nevis can increase its production of domestic food products while reducing its imports of the same, the total gross domestic product will increase, and with it, the nation's per capita GDP.
Prime Minister Harris said that by supporting local businesses, citizens and residents are reinforcing their commitment to the overall development of St. Kitts and Nevis, particularly as the nation gets ready to celebrate its 37th anniversary of independence next month, September 19th. Still to come.
Ms. Lange, I thank you very much for appreciating me and for honoring me with a scholarship. This is a help to me and my family. I will try my best in school and work hard.
The details after this break.
Contribute to the future. Create the sound of Nevis. The Nevis Tourism Authority, in collaboration with the Culturama Secretariat, presents the Nevis Song Competition. Winner will receive EC $5,000. That's right, 5,000 EC dollars could be yours. The deadline is September 11th, 2020. Submit your song to info@nevisisland.com. Visit www.nevisisland.com and www.culturamanevis.com for more information. It's the Nevis Song Competition.
Welcome back. Public sector reform in St. Kitts and Nevis is getting a shot in the arm with the appointment of Ambassador His Excellency Vance Amory to head the review initiative. Highlighting the need for an effective and efficient civil service, Prime Minister the Honourable Dr. Timothy Harris says the introduction of an incentive-based compensation or pay-for-performance plan is critical to meeting the nation's mission and objectives. Prime Minister Harris said the government has to ensure that those who are in receipt of wages and salaries are giving value for money, that waste, unnecessary overtime, and the abuse of government vehicles are cut out. Persons have to be held accountable for damage to government's property. The incentive-based compensation should serve as a powerful tool that motivates the most highly valued employees to enhance their work effort. It is expected that enhanced efficiencies will lead to increased food production, technological innovation, and improvements in the global ease of doing business ranking for the Federation. The changes may also serve as an inspiration for persons within the diaspora to return to provide expertise to their homeland. Ambassador Amory has decades of experience in the public sector at various levels. He served as the Premier of Nevis from 1992 to 2006 and 2013 to 2017. He also served as a senior minister in the federal government of St. Kitts and Nevis from 2015 to 2020. Prime Minister Harris stated that Ambassador Amory would be assisted in this important national effort to reform the public service by Ambassador His Excellency Dr. Everson Howe. Nikelsia Kelly of the Gingerland Secondary School is the first recipient of the newly established Honorable Justice Perletta Lands Scholarship Award. Kelly was presented with the award on Wednesday, August 26, 2020 at the Gingerland Secondary School.
Nikelsia, it gives me great pleasure to present to you this check in the amount of $1,000 to assist with the purchasing of uniforms, books, and other school supplies. I urge you to remain focused and continue to apply yourself diligently to your schoolwork. Always keep in mind the motto of your school, through difficulties to the stars. If you stumble and fall, do not stay down. Get up, brush off, and move on. Respect your parents. Respect your teachers. Respect yourself. Choose your friends wisely. Put God first and pray without ceasing. Congratulations once again and the best wishes.
Honorable Justice Perletta Lands is a retired judge of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court and a resident of Handys Road, Gingerland. She also spoke about what the scholarship entails.
I want to congratulate Nikelsia for being the first recipient of the Pauletta Lands Scholarship Award. The scholarship will be established for 4 years in the first instance, so Nikelsia will keep the scholarship until she finishes high school. Thereafter, the scholarship will start again with a new student.
Kelly, who will now be promoted to 2A1 at the Gingerland Secondary School, expressed her gratitude to the former judge.
Miss Lands, I thank you very much for appreciating me and for honoring me with a scholarship. This is a help to me and my family. I will try my best in school and work hard. Thank you.
Also present at the handing over ceremony were mother of the awardee, Nicole Kelly, as well as her grandmother, area representative and Minister of Youth, the Honorable Eric Evelyn, principal of the school, Lyneth Williams, and other family members and friends. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.